All right, ladies and germs, we are finally continuing the actual main storyline. Let me wind up. Haurchefant is gone, and we have a wolf pup, one of the first cute minions we got. And this is going to be promises kept. Let's get. I can just delete all this. Promises kept. Okay. Uh, anyway. Mistress Valkyr, you are come at a most excellent time, says House Fortom Knight. An invitation from a truly preeminent personage was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you had been present to receive it, but in any event, Sir Aymeric de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borel, cordially invites Mistress Valkyr to dine with him at his estate. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord had broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalized. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further cause to delay. What say you? Of course, yeah, should be glad to accept. I would, but I haven't the foggiest what to wear. Any thoughts? To be honest, I'd rather not. Yeah, of course I'll accept. Americ's a badass, as is Lucia. Indeed, who would not? You will forgive me if I seem envious. I shall send word of your acceptance to Boro Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologicum. Yeah. They will have someone escort you the rest of the way. He's a 20-ish something knight. I don't know why I'm making his voice sound so light and or young. But I did, so it's over. It's done. It's all done. Crab addict. Noob. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. The House of Borel's steward is here. Greetings and well met, Mistress Valkyr. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Borel, though, admittedly, our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a woman of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure. But for this day we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. And a cutscene ensues. We're inside of a room with a hearth lit with fire inside, purplish black chairs, a long-ish table set, could have 10, 5 on either side, comfortably, plus 2, 1 at each end. A plate in front of you that you are diving into. Aymeric is here as well, just the two of you actually, apparently. And, of course, you have your entire Dragoon gear on because I'm in Dragoon mode, so,
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Yeah, but you're eating through a Dragoon helm. They could have at least taken the helm off for this FMB. Well, not it's a cutscene. It's dumb. Dumb choices made by the devs, but whatever. The two of you continue to talk and eat a
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
You're welcome. For being such an amazing storyteller. A servant or porter comes up and tries to offer us wine or sparkling wine? I don't know. Is a bottle corked? You shake your head no, though. I would have accepted. He goes around the table and offers it to Aymeric, who politely seems to wave him off. Odd. Why would he even offer such a bottle? Oh, no. Okay. Now this guy seems to be pouring tea for both of us. And you're watching him closely. It's an elder Elizan man. Spectacles. You're watching him. Aymeric is not.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Though perhaps a bit long for my liking. Or, why not join me on the next? Or, it wasn't all sunshine and lemon cakes. I'm gonna go with... Ooh, God, I don't like any of these. I'd rather be more pensive or stoic, but I'll go with why not join me on the next. Indicating I like his company, because I do. He's a good guy.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
Sure, bud. A day is never. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that such
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform.
such responsibility has been thrust upon you, but, you know, you're the right person for it.
The formation of the Republic is but the beginning. For it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
For those about to rock, we salute you. Yes, we do. For those... Oh, and we pick up our silver goblets that were just recently... Oh, Aymeric drinks. You looked into yours, but might not have...
May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
I want to grow in power, learn all of the abilities at my disposal on each of the jobs/classes that I've chosen to play, and do a good job with others. But that's not.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
Who would be the injured?
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
Hell yeah, dude, let's go. Let's go. cutscene continues after a brief flash to black.
For every ending marks a new beginning.
We're outside House Fortome. Aymeric. Oh no, sorry. I guess
From
we're
tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn. As did she.
walking away from Aymeric's manor, actually, which makes sense. You pause to look up into the sky.
Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
And then you catch up quite easily. A very, very light storm is happening. So we leave House Borel. We are standing in front of House Fortome, and we're required to go in by our own volition, as if we wouldn't freaking do it. Whatever, you just throw us in there, because we're gonna do anyway. But I guess it has been about 11 minutes since the cutscene first started, so Thancred is here with the Lord of House Fortome. Oh, it's Alphino's sister.
Yes.
I can't remember her name. But hey, she's on a couch.
Is that...
Yep.
Alize, Alphino's twin sister.
That's what it is.
She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly.
Again, this is all new to me because I skipped through all of it in the past.
I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder.
Sorry, excuse me.
'Twas only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
I know what happens next-ish, but I did not know the events, like these events leading up to it, so I have some idea of what's about to happen, but not the events, like not these cutscenes.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Aymeric.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood.
Tataru watches over her.
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect.
There's a flashback of the two twins with the Gridanian white mage leader gal giving her speech where we first met them, I believe.
But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt.
And now, Ul'dah.
She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled Chirurgeons.
Chirurgeons? There's an R before the G. Isn't it Chirurgeons? Whatever. Chirurgeons. Chirurgeons.
Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Or the doctor / chirurgeon should treat all patients
Wait, don't go.
equally
Please, come closer.
as a doctor should. Anyway.
The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascians.
Duh.
Slaughtering the primals is but the first step in their plan.
Okay.
They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her.
How's that a bad thing, though? I mean, aside from summoning her, or to help summon her, if they can't kill her, then they've unleashed a primal that's a pretty powerful primal on the world, but...
You must stop them.
And she passes out, having exerted herself
I shall inform the others at once.
as much as she can. Tataru waddles off. The doors open automatically.
Master Thancred,
Crazy.
I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Yeah, but that would take like a couple seconds to tell the doctors, and then he can help us in the fight.
Of course.
Just saying. Just saying. I might even be Super Saiyan. Would it... I've never watched a single Dragon Ball Z episode. That's where Saiyan comes from, right? I think it is. I don't know. Right. Alphino. Surely they won't let her... Yes, I know. We must trust in Captain Whitecape and his chirurgeons. Did they not bring Estinian back from the very brink of death? I'm uncomfortably reminded of how he mocked me for praying at his bedside for days on end. What say you, my friend? Shall we turn our attention to a matter whose conclusion we yet have the power to influence? Promises kept is complete. I'll grab tenacity food, because again, anything that benefits tanking. And let's just start the next one. Shadows of the First. Cutscene. Please talk. Damn it. So the warriors of darkness and the Ascians are conspiring to bring about Garuda's summoning, that they might put her to the sword. Then, when we first encountered them in Loth Ask Nath, when they were confronting Ravana, gods, has this been their aim all along? What do you intend to do, Master Alphino? Says Count Edmond de Forton. There is much and more I do not understand, but I know this: a primal summoning cannot be ignored. Alice risked her life to uncover this plot, and we squander her gift at our peril. Mercy, will you accompany me to Zelfatol and help me stop the Ixal's ritual? Yeah, of course I will, bud. Given that Ishgard shares a border with the Ixali homeland, we have a vested interest in the outcome of this ritual. We have been willing to suffer the Beastman's intrusions into Coerthan lands to a point, but the summoning of a primal is an escalation we cannot abide. You shall have our fastest airship, Master Alphino. The mountains of Zelfatol are not easily traversed, and this endeavor demands all haste. The gesture is most appreciated, Sir Aymeric, but I fear an aerial approach is destined to fail. This is their homeland, after all, and Ixali dirigibles are not to be underestimated. No, experience tells me the only conceivable approach is by land. I believe it would be wiser to cross into Zelfatol by way of the mountain pass east of Camp Dragonhead. In that case, I shall send instructions for a contingent of the camp's knights to be placed at your disposal. They will secure your safe passage through the mountains and escort you thence to Zelfatol. Though my men are unqualified to confront a primal, they are more than capable of contending with the Ixal. We would be glad of their assistance, Lord Edmond. And he bows. In the event Mistress Alice regains consciousness, we will share with you any additional information she may provide. May the Fury watch over and keep you safe. Then, let us be off. We can procure any additional supplies we require in Camp Dragonhead. And the cutscene ends. Shadows of the First is what we just picked up. Shadows of the First. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna end this video. I'm getting kind of tired of voicing a bunch of different voices. It's starting to be painful. I will see you guys next time. Maybe I'll do another. Depends on what girlfriend wants to do. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one, and toodaloo.